Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. It is a freezing cold day here in Texas, and by freezing, I mean it's in the high 30s, but for me, that's really cold. But I'm sure Luna absolutely loves this weather. She could probably run and play in this all day long. How was everyone's new year? What did you do to celebrate? Eric and I had a pretty quiet night in last night. For our last meal of this year, we have some hamburgers with homemade French fries, and we have some sparkling apple cider. And we are drinking the sparkling apple cider because neither Eric or I really like champagne. I'm currently in my pajamas, so as you can tell, we are getting pretty crazy on this New Year's Eve. Honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself that I was able to stay up till midnight. I'm normally in bed way before that. Good catch, Luna. New Year's is one of my favorite holidays, to be honest, because I just love the new beginnings, the new opportunities and changes, and all of the good stuff that comes with celebrating a new year. And I think especially after this past year, we're all ready to put that behind us. I'm in our room right now, just hanging out with Luna, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the new year and my goals. And I think New Year's is one of my favorite holidays, like I mentioned earlier, because it's just a good time to reset. And I don't necessarily believe in New Year's resolutions, because I think if you have an issue going on in your life, that's something that you should try to work on in the moment and not necessarily wait until the brand new year. For example, if it's July and you want to make a change in your life, you shouldn't be like, oh, well, I'm gonna wait until the new year to make that change, because you still have the rest of the year to do all of those positive changes and the things that you want to do. However, with that said, I do think that January is a really good time to reflect on the previous year and to also goal set and honestly to just dream big for this upcoming year. I think looking back on 2020, if this past year has taught me anything, it's that you can only control so much in your life. There are going to be a lot of things that happen to you, and what matters is how you react to them, and you can't let something negative get you down forever. I will admit, when I was furloughed, I didn't handle it in the best way. I was very emotional, and I really let it affect me in a negative way that I shouldn't have. But at the same time, it also taught me that even when I'm feeling super low like that, you can make a comeback. I can get back to a place where I'm feeling happy and where I'm feeling good. And 2020 also taught me that my self-worth is not dependent on a job or anything like that. No matter what kind of lows that you experienced in 2020, I really hope that you were able to learn from them and grow from them and look forward to this new year. So one thing that I love to do at the beginning of the year is always to get a new planner. So I bought this one this year. I just think this one like really spoke to me. I know that might sound weird, but I love the gold accents, and I love like the blue ridges on it because it reminds me of the ocean. And as you all know, I absolutely love the ocean. And I specifically bought this journal because it has rainbows on it. And I don't know if you remember, but a while ago, I talked about it in one of my videos when I first got furloughed, or when I first found out that I was getting furloughed. I was feeling pretty sad about it at work one day, and then I was just like asking God and the universe for a sign that like everything was gonna be okay. And then I looked out the window and I saw the most beautiful rainbow from a flight that I have ever seen before. And if that's not a sign, then I don't know what is. So when I saw this at Walgreens, I just was like, I have to get it. I have to have this journal, and I've already started writing in it. And today, at the beginning of every year, I always write down some of my goals. And it was really interesting to go back and to look at my goals from 2020, and quite a few of them had actually come true.
I got the stimulus.
I got the stimulus check too. Everyone say hi to
Eric. I
Eric.
looked at my bank account. Okay, hey. I looked at my bank.
Anyways, quite a few of my goals from 2020 did come true, so I decided to set even bigger goals for this year. And I'm not gonna share every one of them with you because some of them are very personal, but I do wanna share some of the big ones with you. I like to split my goals up into different categories. So right now I have mine split up into health/personal, career, financial, and relationship. You can split your goals up into whatever categories that you want and that feel comfortable for you. For health and personal, the first goal that I have is to journal, meditate, and read the Bible daily. I've always been big into journaling, but I want to actually like take it serious and make sure that I do it every day or as much as possible, as well as meditation. Meditating is something that I started doing back in November, and I've already noticed a really big difference with my mental health. There are a few things that I hardly ever talk about, if at all, on my YouTube channel, and that is religion and politics, and that is simply because those are personal to me, and simply that's just not what my channel is about. I want everyone, no matter their religious background or political affiliation, to feel welcome here on my channel. However, one of my goals this year is really to grow my relationship with Jesus and God. And I want to start that by just simply reading the Bible every day. And then another goal I have for myself in the health and personal category is to make conscious, good decisions for my overall health. So healthy eating, consistent workouts, just making decisions that I know will be really good for me. And I've already started doing that. I went to the gym earlier today, and I also joined a Pilates studio. So I'm really excited about that. I took the free intro class the other day, and I really liked it. So I'm super excited to try something new that's going to be good for my fitness and health. And then under career, I would normally include something about flying and being a flight attendant. However, as we all saw in 2020, it's really out of my control exactly when I'm going to be flying again, but obviously it is a goal of mine this year to actively fly again as a flight attendant and to truly make the most of every single trip that I go on, and to just feel so much gratitude for my job. And not that I ever took it for granted before, but to just really, really, really appreciate flying. Another one of my goals is, and this is a really big one, is 150,000 subscribers on YouTube. And when I looked at my goals at the beginning of the year, my goal was to have 50,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. And the fact that I hit 77,000 subscribers and went over that goal was just incredible to me. And earlier this morning, I was talking to Eric about, well, what should my subscriber goal for 2021 be? Originally, it was 100,000, but he was like, no, that's too small, like go big or go home. So I'm like, you're right. I'm gonna dream big, and I'm gonna make the goal of 150,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. And then under my financial category, I think I'm going to keep that personal to me, just because I'm not super comfortable talking about my own income and my own money here on YouTube. I can't even tell you all how thankful I am for YouTube and the sponsorships that I receive, because without that, I would have had to get another job. Just to put things in perspective, my income just from being a flight attendant was $16,000 less in 2020 than it was in 2019, and that's with a pay raise. That's obviously because I was furloughed and because there were less flights to work, and as flight attendants, we are not salaried. We are paid for the amount of hours that we fly. So obviously, if you fly less, you make less. I get a little bit of hate sometimes when I do sponsorships, and I understand it, but at the same time, I hope you all can know where I'm coming from. And moving on to my relationship goals, the first and the most important goal is to continue growing my relationship with God and Jesus. And then second to that, I put that I want to be my best self so I can bring my best self to any relationship and friendships. I am a strong believer that if you love yourself and if you are bringing your best self to a relationship and a friendship, then you're going to get that reciprocated. And that relationship is going to continue to grow and have a really loving and solid foundation. Eric and I already have a wonderful and very loving relationship, but for me to do my part and to help that relationship grow, I need to bring my best self forward as well. And then my last goal for 2021 under the relationship category is to always put Eric and Luna first and to be the best self that I can for the both of them. Because Luna, you are like my daughter, you sleepy girl. I also really believe in vision boards, and what a vision board is, it's where you cut out pictures of all the things that you want in your life and you literally put them on a poster board. I actually did this with Pinterest last year because I didn't want to go out and have to buy a lot of magazines, so I'm probably gonna do that same thing this year. But I also did what I like to call like a written visual board this year. And what I did is I just wrote down everything here in this journal that I would want to come true in 2021. I didn't think about any self-doubt. I didn't think about, oh, well, that's too big. Like, that's dreaming too big. The point of this is to dream freaking big and to write down anything and everything that you would want to come true in this year. Just write it down and just see what happens. There's a lot of things that back in college I put on my vision board that have come true. A few of those being becoming a flight attendant, traveling for a living, finding a loving relationship, and just living a really happy life. So that is my spiel about my goals for 2021. I am so excited for this new year. I am just stoked that I will at some point this year get to go back to actively flying as a flight attendant and working. I cannot wait for that day, and I really hope that you all have a very happy and safe New Year's. Let me know what your goals are for 2021 in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss any of my videos. I'll see you all next time. Bye!